Hey, this is Dan, and welcome back to part 4 of Mastering Collectify. Today, we're going to focus on the Marketplace tool. Now, we have two different varieties that we can create with Collectify, and I'm going to just go through and show you. I believe that's the best way. Jumping straight into it, you have two types of marketplace based on whether you have a contract or you do not. Okay? We're going to do the no contract version first, and I'm going to talk about this and its use cases right now. So if you don't have an NFT contract, what does this mean? This means that the marketplace will have a built-in minting function. This is ideally suited for creators who want to make on the fly. For example, artists, you make a new piece, you mint. Or if you're even a group of artists, we can accommodate that as well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say I'm an artist. I'm going to make a marketplace for myself, okay? And I'm just going to fill in the images. Nice little PFP. Right, going straight ahead. You are going to set ahead of time the token that you want to use. If you've made your own coin, cool, you can do that. In this case, I've just left it onto BNB chain. You could use any of the chains supported. The token obviously will change. Let's just leave it on using BNB for now. And a trading fee. Well, all the proceeds are going to me anyway, so I'm going to say 0% to use this plan. And now access control. Who can create an NFT in this marketplace? This is important. Since I'm making it for myself and myself alone, I'm going to choose self-defined, and then I'm going to choose this wallet address up here. I'm going to drop that in. And I'm going to create. Okay. Simple as that. Now, this is a pretty standard sales dashboard. You might see the same thing on Shopify. Details, you can edit basically anything. You just have to keep the token the same. You can change your fees at any time. You can change this. This also allows you to change the control address to another one of your own wallets, if that's something you want to do. Or if you want to bring on board a collaborator. You can also add in here any social connections that you want to do too, right? So I'm going to add my Twitter there and save. Theme. This is once again very similar to the stuff we've seen before with regards to customization. I'm just going to choose this design. The theme section is going to come in later on another video, but I'll get to that when it's time. I can also add another marketplace link so that, for example, if I have two collections or multiple, I can tie them all together. And I can add another person to co-manage as well. It's just as simple as adding a wallet address, really. Now, I want to go in and show you the creation function. So here we are. We've got my little customization. I'm going to come in. Now, right now it's empty. So... maybe we should make something. I'm going to just start off by connecting my wallet. And you see now I can create in the right. Okay. Time to make some art. Let's just use this picture. Okay. Let's add a 5% royalty. This is something you can control. You can add various properties, traits, for example. I'm going to add a few things. Maybe I want to make a series inspired by this. You can add the traits. You can also add hidden prompts. These will appear for a person once they own it. And I'll show you what that means. We're going to do that. And the instant sale price. So people can either put in an offer or you can just set the sale price. I'm going to make it crazy cheap because I have to buy it in a second. But yeah, standard stuff. Now you are minting something onto the blockchain, so there is a transaction fee incurred. It will depend on the chain. We're going to approve this, uploading files and minting the token. And finally, setting the fixed price. Okay. Here it is. Cool, right? Now, as you see, I'm currently the owner already because I've minted it. Now, because I own it, I can see the hidden prompt here, right? This is cool. This has been used in the past to create Easter eggs, or I believe it was the Pixel Apes, they had a treasure hunt with hidden prompts in a certain type of their JPEG would have a clue to a puzzle, and people would follow it, and it led to a big treasure pot. Anyway, you can see here the properties, the traits, any offers anyone's made, description, info is pretty standard stuff. The nice thing here is with the even quite simple customization features, I've got a pretty unique feeling space to sell my work. Okay, and I can cancel the listing. Of course, all of this stuff is a transaction that will require to be signed and, alas, paid for. And here we go. It's now no longer for sale. So let's just go back, and you can see here it is listed. Check the activity. We're good. Okay, that's this version of the marketplace. Pretty cool, very easy to use. So I'm going to jump back now and talk about other kind of marketplace you can build, which is connected to your own existing project. The first thing you're going to need before you even do this is the contract address. If you've minted that with us, you'll find it in the section of the contract type that it was. In many cases, this will be 721. For others, it might be one of these. We're going to drop down 721. If you've watched our previous videos, you will see it. Remember, I created this thing here. I'm going to copy that contract address and leave it on my clipboard. Go back to Marketplace and add a new one. And this is going to be NFTs Marketplace. All right, we're going to call it NFTs Mark. Choose a profile picture. This is the same as everything else so far. Buy your lands here. We're on BNB chain again, same chain as before. The difference here is we're going to select this one. I have an existing NFT contract address. This is a pro feature. Collectify Pro is something which is currently free for all. You just got to get in touch with us. We'll explain to you how to get set up with it. You can do that through Twitter. You can DM the Collectify main account, or if you're in touch with me, you can get in touch with me. Just drop us a line if you want to get access to these extra tools, okay? So going ahead, contract type, it's obviously an ERC 721. We're going to drop in that contract address that we copied. Now, trading token. If you have your own contract address for your own ERC or BP20 token, your own coin, this is where you would put it. You cannot change this after the fact. You would have to create a new marketplace. If you create a coin down the line, that's just something you would have to do. Of course, this is one of those things that can give your coin a use case, so worth keeping in mind. For now, we're just going to set the default, which is the default coin of the chain, and set a 0% trading fee. For this case, I would like to incentivize people to use my marketplace rather than the OpenSea. All right, and here we are. It's the same as the other type of marketplace, really. The same other little elements here. Okay. The main difference you'll find is in theme. This option here to have map view. I'm actually going to cover this in the next video because this is a little more complicated to set up. Not set up through here, it's more complicated to set up through your metadata. Okay. Now let's just leave that on default and save the updated theme. Linked marketplace and co-manager, again, same as before. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go have a look at my marketplace. All right, and here it is. It's pretty empty because I haven't had a mint yet. Yeah, so you can see it's very much the same as before. The main difference is obviously you can't create any because this always pulls back to the collection that we use the contract address for. It will always point. Okay. Now to show you a good example of a live project using it, we have the Mathverse Cyborgs. Mathverse Cyborgs is the second NFT collection from Mathverse, and it has its own marketplace through this. Now, nothing is listed. People are holding onto them tightly. And as you can see, again, it's the same as before, really. It's just simply that it always points to this Cyborg collection. Okay. It also connects to the lands. Now, this is going back to the linked marketplace feature. This is illustrating this, okay? So Mathverse has multiple NFTs and they both connect together through this little drop down. Okay, so it's easy to navigate between the whole ecosystem. All right. And that's about going to do it. This leads us into next week's session quite nicely. I'm going to talk about maps. Should be a bit of fun. So yeah, I guess we'll see you in the next one. Bye.